we should all focus on understanding something that most of us can agree on, and that's the want for love.
Hey, good evening, everyone. My name is Alonzo Bouldin, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the evaluation class as much as I have. I did my evaluation on MTSU Career Services, the whole office. So, one of the things that stuck out immediately with this department is there's a data problem with career services on campus and what placement happens after a student has left MTSU, has graduated. With that being said, the findings that I pulled, that I found was that we have a staff of 9 career services members that are professional, with serving about 20,000 students. Looking at the NACE standards and things of that nature, the average is about 13 employees, and MTSU has a disproportionate amount of students to staff, and that severely limits MTSU's career services ability to be truly um, as effective as they possibly can be. On top of that, there's a big data problem with the silos that have been created. Career Services is able to skim from Handshake, which is a program that they use, is able to skim some information from LinkedIn. Um, the IEPR office um, provides a graduate survey to students that takes that surveys in their senior year, and doesn't represent a complete picture of what these graduates are actually going to be doing with their degrees, and have they already made plans to do that. So it's not necessarily actionable. And then also on the alumni side, there doesn't seem to be any data being collected on what these students are actually doing once they graduate from MTSU. So, my recommendations for MTSU Career Services Office. Um, in the short term, I wanted them to finalize a data sharing agreement with both the IEPR office and the alumni office. Let's establish a reoccurring schedule with the alumni office to share contact information of recent graduates, so we can have more accurate tracking, um, and be able to send post graduation surveys to figure out where these students are and what type of incentives that we can give to students to truly be able to collect that data. And I think that that could be something that can happen. Let's leverage the NACE benchmarks for advocacy. Using this national data shows that MTSU is understaffed in that area, and should be able to pull more resources toward the department, especially in this political climate, especially with the pressure on universities to show what they're actually presenting presenting back for as job readiness for career readiness for graduates. So I think that being able to show that, hey, nationally we're not where we need to be at, would definitely be a positive, and encouraging them to expand their faculty partnerships. Currently, they do have some faculty partnerships. They have some really good partnerships out there where they actually are being able to go into classes. They're able to show students the software that they use for career readiness, um, job skills, translating what you're doing in the classroom to actual relatable job skills is something that they're already working on. But I believe with the data from this national group, and being able to show that, we may be able to get more of these things to be required versus one-on-one interactions with certain faculty members. Um, with that, the fourth recommendation was a focus on skill-based language. The national organization accounted for only 39.6% of graduating seniors are familiar with the term skill-based hiring. Yet many students will be required to perform assessments during their applications, and I believe that workshops should help students translate their coursework into specific skills language for the resumes. Currently, we'll see that come in this upcoming semester that we'll see with this staff of 9 that career services will be going into buildings where the students are and actually having tabling there to start bringing more recognition to, hey, this department is here to ensure that you're getting that little bit of finishing outside of the classroom. In conclusion, to talk about career services, I believe that they are performing effectively with their lean model thus far, but those data gaps and lack of partnership with data partners across campus is effectively hurting their chances to be as big as they could be. So by formalizing those data central partnerships, I believe the department can bypass some of the current limitations and provide a comprehensive view of the university's return on investment. Please feel free to read my report that will be below this video, and provide me with any feedback that you may see, and tell some wonderful stories about times that you have actually had opportunity to use career services on your campus, or if you haven't, feel free to visit MTSU Career Services office on the 3rd floor and get a tour of what they have to offer here at MTSU. I believe it's a hidden gem within the Division of Student Affairs, and I believe that it's going to become even more important as we continue to progress here at MTSU.